Oh, good. Thanks, Phil. I have it up on the other screen, and it looks really blurry. The sound is good too, then? Because I just got a new mic, and only used it a couple times. Okay, what else can I say about this? So, yeah, it's a children's book. It's shortened. Not everything that is in the original Pilgrim's Progress book is going to be in this. I had to take out a few things for the sake of shortening the book, but a lot of the main stuff is going to be in there. A lot of the main point of the story of Christian making his way to the Celestial City, losing his burden at the cross. His friends, faithful and hopeful. Faithful, he goes with Christian to the city of Vanity Fair, where they are imprisoned and put on trial because they did not want the things that were being offered to them at the fair. And that's where his friend Faithful ends up being martyred. So he'll leave there sad, but later he'll run into Hopeful, who walks with him to the Celestial City. So we've got those basic themes in there, and I hope it reads well, especially since it's in poem form. But yeah, so that's what this is. Oops. So it's not a new RefToon, but it has to do with church history. Okay, so I was having some problems earlier with this program. Well, in one of my files, it may just be the file that I was working on that was just not, something wasn't working right on it. Randy, let's see here. I'm not sure what you're saying because it's a different language, but it looks like maybe you're asking what program I'm using. And if so, I'm using Affinity Photo on the Mac, which is a drawing program that is quite similar to Photoshop. So I've been able to use it to almost completely replace Photoshop for my work, and I think it works really good. Oh, thanks, Joel. There. All right, I sent you the reply, Randy. There you go. You're welcome. Okay. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to talk while drawing. So, Mr. Worldly Wise, he can float. And let's get that color, give him some highlights. We'll bring this down, give him some shine on his cheeks. He's a friendly guy. Who wouldn't want to visit his village? And I probably should, oops, give him some shadow on this hand, just so I don't completely forget it. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a double page spread here. Pardon me. Actually, I hope it'll be a double. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, it should work as a double page. If not, I'll have to rearrange some of the pages. Because I just remembered that I added some pages that may mess up the way this goes, but we'll see. So let's work on this little tunic here. Nice color. Select it and go. Okay, I'm gonna check comments. Okay, I am going to use a bit of Google Translate here. Randy. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it. I translated it. Tell me if this is right. I wish you great blessings, brother. You have a great talent. I love it's a wonderful way to glorify God. Thanks, Randy. See, got 7 people watching. Where's everyone from? I'll start. I'm from Wisconsin. Thanks, Seth. I used the Google Translate. So yeah, Google was pretty accurate. That comes in handy. David from Memphis, Tennessee. Awesome. Do you get much snow over there? It's been a pretty mild winter over here. We just got snow today, but it's only about an inch. Every year it seems like it's different. Some years we'll get like 10 inches one day, 12 inches the next. Other years we won't get much of anything. Oh, just rain. Seth, you're from Rochester, New York, living in Atlanta, Georgia. That's cool. So are you going to the G3 conference? Isn't that in Atlanta? Oh, you've been to La Crosse. You know, I don't think I've ever actually been to La Crosse. I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life, and I don't think I've ever been to La Crosse. Ooh, 40 degrees. I wish that's what it was here. I think it's in the 20s right now. I think like 2 winters ago it got down to like -40. It was pretty bad. Still need that. No. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to add a little different shadow here. Bring the opacity down quite a bit, then just go. Undo, 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 undo. You don't like the cold? So you move from Rochester to Atlanta. I don't know, 40 degrees is still pretty cold, I think. I like the warmth. I can't wait for summer. Wonder if I should have done a warmer shadow than a... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, that's probably better. There we go. Except, oh, that went up. That's why. I want that like that. 12 is a good opacity for this one. Oh, Rochester to Silicon Valley, then Atlanta. Okay. Why so many moves? I went from Wisconsin to Michigan to Wisconsin, but that's because I was raised in Wisconsin, went to school in Michigan, got married, and then moved back to Wisconsin. You've had enough of snow. I feel you. Although, I only had to shovel once this year, so that was kind of nice. This year, it's not been bad at all. It's just been cold. I hate it when it's cold and no snow, because then it just feels like it's cold for no reason. That's what makes me want summer even more. my pen clicking like super loud? Because my tablet is like right next to the microphone. Nope. Let's try this color. No. Core shadow. I was just teaching my son today about shadows and core shadows and everything. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you move to Silicon Valley, so you're looking for work? Move to Atlanta to be closer to family. That's cool. Oh boy. Hey Travis, thanks. Okay, teeth. Let's get those pearly whites. And normally I am listening to podcasts while working on this stuff. But since I'm live, I can't really do that. What kinds of podcasts or stuff do you listen to while you're working or on your commutes to work or wherever? What podcasts do you guys listen to? Travis, no, I have not ever heard of Evenent design courses. What is an Evenent design course? Your editing of Buddha's thigh reminds me of Abraham. That's funny. Sure, go ahead and send the link, Travis. And it's not Buddha, it's Worldly Wise. Mr. Worldly Wise. Tongue. Let's see here. Trying to fly through this, get this done. Let's see. Need to do this again. Add some highlights to his fingers. just on the knuckles, where the stress of the bone and skin meet. Wanted that highlight right there, because that's what's gonna catch the light most. Yeah. Okay. His necklace and his bracelets. Zoom in. Bring up the opacity and go. Oh, bring that up 100%. There we go. Awesome. So you you take their cinematic music course for beginners. That's cool. Do you like it? Does it does it seem like pretty good training? I'm just gonna look it up. As an design. Oh, okay. So they've got like digital art courses and stuff. Oh, cool. They have design, film, games, music. That's cool. Yeah, thanks for showing me that, Travis. I'll look into that, because I could always use some more learning. Always looking for different ways to learn new stuff about painting digitally. Okay. I think he's good. Now, let's see. Christian. I had his burden like super huge already, like throughout the whole thing. But it didn't. I thought it might be better to have him start out with like a small pack. So here he is in the beginning, feeding some chickens that I have yet to color. Maybe I'll color those right now. His backpack is small, and then gradually it gets bigger and bigger until he gets to the cross where his burden breaks free. So now I'm going to figure out where I want to put these chickens in this one, in this scene. So I have one back here on the roof. Got one peeking out over here, and I don't know why those are like that. I have to fix that. So I'm going to here. Grab that color, grab this brush, and color those in. There we go. Got that. Alright, so now, to figure out where these chickens are going to go, I want to... My wife gave me the idea of hiding the chickens throughout the book, and just to give kids something to look at, or to look for as they're reading the book with their parents. And so I'm going to try to do that here. I had one standing underneath him, just kind of looking up with an exclamation point over its head, but I don't think I'll do that. Maybe I'll just have one on top of his burden. So let me draw that first. So here's another page that... This is pliable and obstinate. Pliable joins Christian on his journey and then decides it's too hard, so he turns back. Hence the name Pliable, which I think is genius of Mr. Bunyan, John Bunyan, to name him. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, the size of his pack. I'm just going to look at that and go over here, grab that, sketch it over top. Let's see. Where is he? Where? There's his inks. Okay. Just label these. So I'm just gonna lay in a quick burden here. I'll go back to this page, see how big I made it, compare. So it's about like that. What in the world? There we go. And let's see, lay that in, bring it down over this way, comes there. Let's see, we've got his straps coming up like that. Got one right there, one right here, and one right here. That burden is secure. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yep, that works. I think so. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patches that I need to relocate. Hold on. Actually, I need to think about this. Where's he coming from here? He's coming from... This is just after helpful. Helps him out of the slough of despond. So I'm trying to think of when I want his burden to be growing. Oh, Seth, sorry, I didn't see that. He wrote this while in the clink, right? Clink, meaning prison. Yes. I believe, yeah, Bunyan, he wrote this while he was in the Bedford jail. I think it was because he was preaching without a license or something, without approval from the Church of England, something like that. Great, now I forgot where those, okay. 1, 2, so we got this, this, and 1 and 2, 3. Oh, that's so close to his head. There we go. Let's see. Turn that down. Then I'll ink it. Use this brush. And so these drawings were originally drawn on paper with a brush pen. But after I scan them into the computer, I usually find either things wrong with the drawing or I decide to do something else. Alright, thanks for watching, Seth. Have a good night. And so after I scan them in, I'll usually end up editing them. So I need a brush, a digital brush that is close enough to what my brush pen looks like. So I think this one is fairly decent for being similar to a brush pen in the way that it draws. So let's see. Actually, I'll just do that. There we go. Get the stitches on that patch there. And bring that down. Hold on. Okay. All right, I think that works. Leonel says, great work. How many pages will it take, the story? Thanks. Let's see, how many pages? I think I'm not actually sure. I was counting the other day. I think I had planned like 30 or 32 pages or something like that. But I don't remember what it ended up being. I thought it ended up being less than that because I was able to use some pages for multiple things, but I don't remember. So not terribly long. Okay, let's... Yeah, that should work. Now, to add color, add it to this layer. So now comes the boring part. Actually, I'll wait on color. I will figure out where I'm going to draw those chickens. So I've got one peeking out right there. Seems like an alright spot. Ooh, I need to find the inks for these people. There they are. Okay. So we will add a chicken. And let's see here. So I'm just kind of using that sketch as a guide of where to place the chicken here. Actually, I don't want him to have a mouth. Looks more mischievous without a mouth. Just the beak pointing down. Josh says, well, first off, thanks for tuning in, Josh. You like the houses in the background, huh? Thank you. And so got that chicken. I think I'll just add one over here. Or, oh, duh. On the sign, why can't we have a chicken over here? I have one of my chickens has a floppy comb on his head. That can be this guy. Okay. Josh says, is this going to be a series or a one-off? This is actually going to be for a children's book that I'm making. I'm turning Pilgrim's Progress into I turned the story into a short poem that I'm illustrating as a children's book. So this is 2 pages of a whole book. So this is another one of the pages. And so is this. This is 2 more of the pages. Yeah, I was working on the chicken. It's a little big. So, I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And before I ink him, I'm going to just see if I like him there. And let's see here. Some space to fill over here. I might put one in there that's like scratching at the dirt or something. How do they scratch at the dirt? You know, if I didn't have chickens myself, probably wouldn't have added them in here. But they're such funny little animals. Yes, Josh, it will be available for purchase. Not sure when. I'm shooting for finishing the book January 31st. And I have a publisher who is interested in possibly publishing it. So I'll have more information on the RefToons page. So when it becomes available. And if you sign up for the email newsletter that I send out at the end of each month, sometimes during the month I'll send out like announcements if something new is happening that's like time sensitive or something. But so I'm sure I'll be sending out an email with information about it as well. I don't know if I like that. It's too much action. It draws too much attention over there. How about just another one pecking at the ground? Yeah, that'll work. Great, where did I put those other ones? Here. Alrighty, let's ink this guy. Alright, I think after I ink these chickens, I am gonna head out of here. Well, no, maybe not. I'll stick around. I'll be drawing for a while, I think. Sorry, I'm checking something here. Oh, let's see. Josh says, what are you using for software /pad? I am using, well, this right here is a Wacom Cintiq Companion hybrid 13-inch. It's basically just a 13-inch, the 13-inch Cintiq. The companion hybrid part is that if I take it away from the computer, it acts as a Android tablet, which is completely out of date, and there are no updates for it, and they discontinued it like shortly after I bought it. So there hasn't been an update of the Android system on this tablet for like 4 years. So it's really only good for hooking up to the computer and using as a Cintiq pen display. So I use that along with the program I'm using is Affinity Photo, which is like a $50 Photoshop alternative that works really good. Okay, get this. I don't think I ever really thought about how to draw chickens until I actually got some chickens myself. And now that I have chickens, I know what they look like from memory to be able to draw them a little bit. Add some grass over here too. Where's my other chicken? There he is. Alright. Time to get this guy. Okay. Get his wing in over there. There's a comb. And voila. There. Got the chickens in. And let's see. Oh, that wasn't good. I drew this chicken in the same layer that his sketch was on. So, let me just... What? I'm sitting on my pillow. I needed a booster seat. Just kidding. My lawn mowing days. I'm sitting on a pillow. Not because I'm too short, but because this piano bench is very uncomfortable. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I have to redraw this. Yeah, so my I used to be really short. But now I'm like a few inches taller. No, I'm short, and when it was time for me to start learning how to mow the lawn when I was younger, we had a riding lawnmower, and I had to mow like almost an acre. But I couldn't reach the brake pedal, and I wasn't heavy enough to sit on the seat because it needed a certain amount of weight in order to keep the lawnmower running. So we had to improvise. So my dad put like a big old, he had to attach a big old wooden block to the lawnmower brake pedal in order for me to actually use it. And then in college, when I borrowed a friend's car, I couldn't see over the steering wheel, and his seat didn't raise or lower, and the steering wheel wouldn't come down, so I had to use a few pillows to sit on in order to drive. I don't even remember where I had to drive. I think I had to drive to like Grand Rapids. Yes, it was Grand Rapids. I remember because that was the night on the way home. I was driving a bunch of people. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was a different time. Anyways, I'm going to continue this story because on the way home from the time that I was in Grand Rapids, a deer ran in front of me on the interstate. And next thing I saw was just sparks flying everywhere because there was a semi right next to me. The deer passed me, ran right in front of me, and then got hit by the semi next to me. It was the scariest thing. That was intense. But I am 5'5", so it's not very tall at all. Although I am taller than my wife, who is 5'4".
Never needed the pillow.
Yeah, she didn't need the pillow to sit on. She apparently didn't care about seeing.
I did.
When she was driving.
I did drive his car once. I think I did use a pillow.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, so it wasn't just me. So I'm switching between all these little things because I'm trying to figure out which chicken is which and which chicken is which color.
I also tried to kill him. I didn't. Almost killed him, not tried.
Okay. Let's see. So, anybody seen any good movies lately? That seems like such a silly question. But, I'm serious. Have you seen any good movies? I would like to know. We just took our family to see the new Mary Poppins, which was pretty good. I enjoyed it. would like to see Into the Spider-Verse, but I'll wait till that comes on video. Okay. What in the world? Why is that? Okay. I have to figure something out here because this... What? Good grief. What in the world? That's not even the right color that I want. This program has its flaws. But it is just as good. Well, it's almost just as good as using Photoshop. And I don't have to pay a monthly subscription in order to use it, which I would have to do with Photoshop. Which is why I got this, so that I could find a good alternative to Photoshop. And I'm excited because their newer version is coming out real soon. So this is going to update soon with some new features and some fixed features that I think will really make it one step closer to being almost a complete Photoshop alternative. Wrong one. I need this one. I'm trying to grab the colors from this document to bring them over into the other one. And this guy's floppy comb.
Oh no, flashback. I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
No, did you hear that?
Yeah. It's the neighbor.
I think one of the kids might have dropped a toy, but the first thing in my head was the nuts.
Oh boy.
Something might have fallen in their bed.
We're hearing things. A few years ago, we heard stuff in our attic, in our ceilings. So I'm working out of the bedroom right now, and working out of the bedroom right now, and the oops, cancel. So a few years ago, we heard stuff in the ceilings, and we heard things dropping down the walls. Oh, I guess my wife says she heard it, and I didn't believe her.
Not until the traffic came in and you jumped.
But so I was laying there, and it was night. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And we kept hearing these noises, and then we'd hear something running around in our ceiling. Like, what in the world is that? And so we thought maybe there was like mice or something. But then something, I saw the shadow of something drop into our hallway just outside our bedroom door. And then I saw it running into our bedroom towards me. I was like, what in the world? I was like, oh, why is there a chipmunk in here? Because it looked like a chipmunk. So then I turned on the lights, and then this thing comes flying. It went flying up to the bookshelf, and I screamed and got on the bed. I didn't know what was going on, and turns out it was a flying squirrel. that was in our attic, and it came down through the ladder hatch. And so we spent the next hour or so trying to catch it. It went into my son's bedroom, and it was flying from shelf to shelf, from like his dresser to his bed to the shelves. And I ended up catching it in a Rubbermaid container and throwing it out into the woods in our backyard. So that was settled. So now, if we hear noises, we think back to that time and hope that something is not in our attic. Was the sound pretty good, Steph?
Yeah.
With the mic?
That sounded better than before.
Yeah. Well, before it was really tinny.
Yeah, it didn't sound
Okay. Get the beet color. I'll get this chicken's color later, and then I'll sign out for the night. All right. All right. I am signing out for the night. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Everyone who's stuck around, thanks. Go to RefToons.com. You can see the backlog of all the RefToons comics. Sign up for the email newsletter while you're over there. Just go to the subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on the top of the website of RefToons.com in the menu bar there. And then I'll keep you posted with updates on the Pilgrim's Progress project, as well as new RefToons, and give you an update at the end of each month. If you want to support me, you can head over to Patreon. I think it's patreon.com/RefToons. And sign up for one of those levels. And got stuff available in the shop at RefToons.com. Thanks. Have a good night, everyone. Your live video has ended. Stop streaming.
Hmm?